Hey guys, welcome back. I can't believe it's already been a week since I talked to you guys. So we have lots to chat about today. Today I want to focus on just some of the big changes that have been made to the FHA program this year in 2019. For those who've been following me, you know that I bought my first rental property with the FHA program. So FHA is something I definitely am very invested in, and it's something I definitely think that other people should know as much about as possible. So for those who don't know, FHA stands for the Federal Housing Administration. It's a down payment assistance program that's funded by the government to basically give people who don't have access to buying a home otherwise that access. FHA is pretty widely used in the real estate community, especially for people who are just starting off and want to be able to afford a rental property without a huge amount of money down. The rules are written for FHA that essentially they want you to be an owner of the house and living in the property. So you can't use it for pure investment properties, but people use it for something called house hacking. Essentially, you can buy a property that has multiple units, so a duplex, triplex, or a quadruplex, live in one unit and rent out the rest, and you can still buy that property with the FHA program. I have done a video before that explains a little bit more in depth, so if you're interested in that, please check it out right here. So today I really wanted to focus on the major changes that have happened in the FHA program this year. There are two major changes, and one actually limits the people that will be able to qualify for FHA, while the other one actually opens up more opportunity. Before we dive in though, please like and please subscribe, because if you're interested in these kind of topics, I do put out real estate videos weekly and would love for you guys to follow along. I drop videos on Wednesdays, but if you want to know exactly when I drop the video, please hit the bell button that's right next to the subscribe button below. Okay, so jumping right in. So the first major change is involved with the underwriting process. Underwriting is essentially the process that these mortgage lenders go through to run the numbers to see exactly if you qualify and what your financial situation is, to see how much home you qualify for. To be more efficient, a lot of lenders do use an automated process, but with this new FHA rule, it essentially says that anyone with a credit score under 620 and with a total debt to income ratio over 43% have to go through a manual underwriting process. So this came out of some studies that the FHA program did, and essentially showed that people with this situation, essentially credit score that's under 620 and a really high debt to income ratio, were the ones that are putting the most strain on lenders. So which is why they wanted to make sure that they're properly vetting these people and putting a limit of people in this financial situation so that they are able to pay their loan back. With manual underwriting, you are put under more scrutiny and you're more likely to be rejected. So that means there will be more people moving forward that won't be able to qualify for FHA. FHA is supposed to be a program to provide more affordable housing options to people. So it's interesting that their second rule actually opens up the pool on another side. So the second major change that was made for 2019 is that FHA is actually reducing a lot of the restrictions they have with using FHA to fund condos. Condos are known for being notoriously hard to get FHA funding for, so the government's hoping to alleviate some of these barriers. So FHA is doing this in three different ways. First, we know that mixed-use development projects are becoming more and more popular. So FHA is opening up a lot more mixed-use condo spaces to be eligible for the program. Condos are also required to recertify to essentially stay eligible for the FHA program every 2 years. But with this new rule, that's actually pushed back to 3 years to hopefully eliminate some of that cumbersome process. They're also streamlining the single unit approval process just to help make more condos in general be eligible for FHA. So these condo rules are pretty vast, and it makes you think like why the FHA program is doing all of this. So with these new condo rules, the FHA is definitely hoping to attract a younger audience, people who would be a first-time home buyer, and pull them away from renting. This is especially true. We've heard so many times that millennials are buying houses at a slower rate than some of their counterparts, but also for Gen Z as they've come of age and are now in their early 20s. On the HUD website, which is the Government Housing Administration, they said there's an estimated 150,000 condo projects in the US, and only 6.5% of them are actually qualified for FHA right now. So with this new rule, they're hoping to open up 20 to 60,000 new condo units to be eligible under the FHA financing program. So both these rules are a big deal in different ways. Again, the underwriting one is meant to limit risk for the FHA side, which does limit the eligibility pool. And on the other hand, the condo rule actually eliminates a lot of barriers and opens up a condo financing to a lot more people. So now that you're in the know, I do hope this information helps guide you in the FHA process. Please comment below with any questions you may have, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks, guys.